So I got a little carried away with myself, getting excited for opening that guy up. But one thing that I wanted to bring to the channel here is that this guy right here is a L92 aluminum 6.2 liter out of a Yukon Denali, and this one is going in the 16-year-old's 06 Cateye. It's a single cab, long bed, currently has a 4.8 in it, and that truck is going to be another project that we're working on. So we're going to be getting the Lingenfelter 24X to 58X conversion, the harness to get that thing, reading correctly. I'm going to play around with HP tuners to do what we got to do. I'm still fresh. I'm no expert, but, if you can look things up, it's fairly easy to navigate. So, any tips, tricks, everyone feel free to reach out. But yep, this is going to be coming soon. So stay tuned. We're probably going to be upgrading this little intake here with it as well. These are the heads off of my LC9. They're just some 243s, but I don't want to move it around right now, but it has a little bit of damage on one of, I think it's cylinder 7. So that had a little debris from probably from something to do with the lifters, but it's out of 07, and the motor, everything ran, but it definitely has some issues. So stay tuned. Still messing around with these guys right here. Really nice quality. Richard does nice work. No complaints here. They look good. Yeah, I didn't do anything to them. I'm gonna paint them, but he already pretty much deburred them, so everything's nice there. Well, who knows, maybe we'll end up getting a set on these, but this is gonna be a fun build, so stay tuned. Oh yeah, anyone, if you know Harbor Freight well, you might know what that goes to. Yeah, it's a little gimpy right now, and it's probably not the greatest spot to leave that considering that's exposed, but we'll be getting this thing cleaned up. This thing just got pulled, and it's going to be going in the truck soon, so stay tuned. I will have lots more content coming, and not from my cell phone like this either. I'm just kind of giving some updates because I've done a really poor job of posting things, but like I said, we have the 5-inch drop springs that are showing up today. These 3-inch drop control arms from DJM suspension came. High-end, top quality stuff. Super pumped on these. I should have got these from the get-go. I didn't want the front end too slammed, so right now it's just on 2-inch drop spindles, and those are the Crusaders with Twisted Metalworks mounts in them. So I'm actually getting some different ones, so those will sit a little higher, therefore lower the truck more. And these arms are going to drop it another inch. So once the motor's in there, we should see about a little more than 2 inches lower than it is, just an inch more in the rear. And like I said, I want to fill it with the tires. So Race Star, work with me. We got a cool, unique build here. More to come. Obviously, we have a pretty cool motor for this thing. Let's walk inside. There is my doggo. He is the OG pug right here. For any of you guys that don't know, I'm all about the pug life. That's right, buddy. Get next to that heater. We like a little bit of this and that. But the motor, this bad boy is ready to rock and roll. So here on Speed just sent out the driver's side. I initially didn't get the kit as a whole, so we got the crossover coming with the driver's side header, so I can get rid of my old setup. That'll likely, who knows, go on the kids' truck. I don't know, but all of this is pretty much extra. This was for my other motor that I'm building for my street car. So we just need to get the turbo truck coming along here, get this thing assembled. Like I said, I got tons of cool stuff coming for this thing. Like, we have pretty much everything. I got to get the True Track in, the C-clip eliminators from Teuck. If anyone's curious what those look like, here they are. Brian has some good quality stuff. Super cool to work with. Highly recommend him. So motor was built by the Hot Rod Company. Everything went well with that, other than plugging my rear steam ports. Why would you do that on the turbo motor? I don't know, but either way, we're gonna run it for now. This intake and heads will probably end up, who knows, this whole setup may end up changing, but long term, you know, I'd say I definitely want to go with a bigger bore, you know, but for the time being, like I went with, this is a 383. It's a Gen 453 base, board stroked. You know, it's a heavy vehicle. I've got the turbo to spin that thing up, so hopefully this thing will have like a pretty linear power band. We'll see. Should be fun though, so stay tuned. I'm gonna get these control arms unboxed here soon, and yeah, I will get that posted for you guys to see. Thanks again for watching.